And so many pharmacies, you know, you go to their website and it's just kind of static or dated stock photos. Your website's definitely super fresh. You have that great, fun color scheme that kind of creates a local identity. But I love that you really concentrate on the Google reviews, because it's almost like, to me, if I see something advertised, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take that in as here is an option, but I don't know if they're lying to me or not. It might be terrible. So, like, I always take any advertisement I see as information that something exists, and then I go look at the reviews to prove that it's worth, that's the one I need to buy, or that's the place I should go eat, or whatever it is. And, it could be Yelp, it could be, Amazon reviews, but that first person review is what I look for.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I'm always reading reviews. So that was a big push for me to try to figure that out. And we tried and failed a lot of times, because when we started, we had a couple reviews and we had an old website and everything. Everything was pretty dusty. But we got the new website, and I do think it is important to plan and to take that time and energy to map out kind of your site map on your website. Because if it's just going to be there as a placeholder, you might as well just have a one-page site if it's not going to do anything for you anyway. There's no use spending a lot of time and money and energy. But anything that you're going to try to sell and market, you need to have a clear web page with a clear URL, easily navigatable for your patients, if that's who you're marketing to. Let's say if it's to book vaccine appointments or to inquire about your low-dose naltrexone compounds or something like that. If it's something that you're going to market to patients and use social media, having information, educate them, invite them to come learn more on your webpage, and then have some sort of call to action that your patients can do on their cell phone, because that's usually where you're going to meet them where they're at.
Yeah.
But, a lot of us just kind of get caught up in, the website has to be perfect, and I have to spend a ton of money in SEO and blogs and geofencing, and I don't have time because I haven't. Just figure out, what do you want to grow? You want to grow vaccines? Like right now, we're slammed with COVID, the new COVID vaccines that just came out, flu shots, of course, because flu season just started, and RSV, the new RSV vaccine.
Yeah.
So we're doing some posts on education. We're doing some funny posts about Halloween, and you don't want to be sick in bed. What do you want to be for Halloween? Not sick in bed. Come get your shot. And then educational posts too. And, you don't want to sell all the time on your social channels, but just being informative and educating. I mean, sometimes I'll see social media where it's just a lot of stock stuff, and it's like, oh, it's National Donut Day and it's National Emphysema Month, and but it's like, okay, but I can get that information anywhere. What does Will's Pharmacy want to tell me? What can I do? How can Will's Pharmacy help me is what I want to know.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with National Donut Day, but if it's a picture of Nicolette and her whole crew with, nice donuts from the cool place down the street celebrating, okay, now it's personal. Now that's something where, hey, I'm going to recognize that person.
Yep. Yeah, I think so. So I think the failures that we had, that we failed forward, that we learned from, that I think we've been most successful at, is the online presence and reviews, and then also the physical sales and marketing, so sales reps. And with the online reviews, we would just say, leave us a review. We would just post it on social media. Well, people aren't going to do that. So we finally found in our booking software that we use, we can send an email and a text message to the patient an hour after their appointment. So every vaccine, you have to make an appointment. And even if you walk in, we make you an appointment just so that you're in our system and you get the follow-ups. But then an hour after, it's just a very humble ask. Thank you for trusting Palm Harbor Pharmacy with your care. It means a lot to a local business like us. If you have any concerns or feedback, please let us know. it would be very helpful for us if you had a good experience to leave us a review. And then we have the link. And the link is a software that we use that if they leave a review, if it's a good one, if it's a bad one, it won't post it. But if it's a good one, it doesn't delete it. It just doesn't showcase it. But it'll automatically post that review on our website, on our Facebook, LinkedIn, and on Google My Business as kind of like a post or an advertisement. Because like you said, it's that firsthand person that says, hey, I just went into Palmer Pharmacy and they were wonderful. They gave me my vaccines and I was in and out or something like that.
Yeah, I noticed when I went to your website, I saw a pop-up that said so-and-so just left a review, and you could see like a little preview of the review. I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah. And I think it pushes my team to go that extra mile and be friendly and have that conversation with the patient, because they get charged up when patients leave reviews and say like, oh, Rebecca was so wonderful, or she really went out of her way. Or, I mean, my team does that all the time, but it's nice when they hear it.
Yeah.
And kind of are given a shout out. And then it's kind of posted like, hey, attaboy, this person did a great job.